Hey, so did you guys see that SLK 55 that was at Kent today? I caught that real quick before it disappeared. That thing sounded good, at least I thought it did with headphones in. So I've been out here, blew off the whole yard next door. I have like 2 hours in that. I was just gonna mow here for the last hour of daylight, but I got a guy coming to look at the air compressor downstairs. So I'm hanging out for him. He's gonna be here any minute, but I did get everything blown off over there. Supposedly there were 2 people coming today, one at 2:30 to look at the pressure washer. Never showed up, never called, so who knows. Got a couple other people interested. I'll tell them it's still here. The guy that was supposed to come and pick that up for free at 2:20 sent me an email, said he can't make it, give it to the next guy. So I got somebody supposedly now coming tonight at 9 when he gets off work to get that. These people are so flaky, they have no idea what they're doing. So yeah, that's what you get with Craigslist. But hopefully this guy, he said he's on 303 in Hudson right now, and he's gonna be here pretty soon to head downstairs and look at that pressure washer, that air compressor. So that's what's going on today. Battery lights still flashing. This battery in the Canon is not great, and they're like this new. I need to put it on the charger again. But I've been doing all kinds of stuff today. Got classes done. I woke up at, about 9:10, and my clock said, no, 9:40. But my clock that I look at, that isn't my phone, said 10:40, so I was freaking out that I was late for class. Sticked. I didn't fix that clock due to the time change this weekend, so I fixed that, and now we're back on track. All right, well, we were successful with selling the keyboard. Bus driver from Hudson came, looked at it, plugged it in, it worked, picked it up, gave me my money. So the guy that was looking at the air compressor was just here, super mechanic, old school kind of guy. He looked at it and it says it pumps really slow and it probably needs a compressor rebuild. And he said the parts would be cheap, he just doesn't know how to do it, and he's looking for a little bigger one. So I'm thinking I'm gonna lower the price 15 bucks. I don't even know how to get the air out of it. Sounds like that would do it, but the needle's still at 40. I don't know. So I think I'll just lower the price and say it's older and worn out, but would be good for parts or a rebuild, and get rid of it that way. Somebody will take it. Well, I managed to get this up here in the garage. That was not easy to do by myself, but I found something that it's really good at. Check this out. So, oh, friggin' hell. Let me take that. Okay, yeah, some stupid college survey. So, come on. Seat on the frickin' valve. What do we got? 30.5. Yeah, that's low. That should be like 35 to 38. So, hang on. We gotta put this together. And that leaks. I have another one of these things downstairs I could probably use. Yeah, I am not good at holding that thing on there. Jeez. I wasn't having nearly that much trouble with the M5's valves. What do we got? 38. Yeah, that's good enough. I'll take that. So talk about an easy way to fill tires up. Once you have the tank out and pressurized, it's just 2 seconds, and I would be able to hold it on there better if I were using both hands. Now, this thing takes forever to pressurize. And that used like 5 pounds of air in there, so I could fill up a ton of car tires with that, and I think I will. And it's got this nice, fairly new hose on it too. All right, after 2 cars, it's repressurizing itself. It's at 62 pounds. Look at that. Thing's old as hell. So I grabbed the gun. What do you call it? It's not really a ratchet, an air hammer, air ratchet. Guess it is an air ratchet. But, you know, the big one you're supposed to break bolts free with. And I stuck a 17 millimeter on there, and I went at it to one of my wheel studs. And it does a whole bunch of clicking, but it doesn't do anything. It's not enough air pressure. This tank only goes up to 85 pounds. Or the pump only goes up to 85 pounds. So we ain't gonna be using that to break bolts free. Nice to fill tires up. I'm not keeping it for that though. I'm not gonna haul that across the country to freaking pump my tires up. I can go to the gas station for free. So I had one other guy that was interested in that. So I'm gonna leave the listing at 50 bucks and see if I can sell it to him for that. If not, then I'll lower it and we'll go from there. Morning, it's 12:45. Just watched a little bit of Dexter. What did I watch with? Oh, my mom and sister started Orange is the New Black, so I watched 2 episodes of that with them. I don't know if they're going to continue, but it was a nice refresher until June when season 3 comes out. But we got a couple more things online. We had 2 of these balance board things. So one's on Craigslist, one's on the Hudson Stowe, Ohio Facebook page, and supposedly somebody's coming to pick one up Friday. The vacuum cleaner Dick showed up, took the vacuum cleaner, that's gone. And what else did I get? I got rid of my keyboard today. So still not anything on the pressure washer and air compressor, which you saw that I used in the garage, and that worked pretty well. So I wish that, I would love to have a house someday that has a big, you know, like 50-gallon tank with a couple horse motor on it that would do 140 PSI. Love to put that in the basement somewhere and then run the pressure lines, the hoses, up into the garage and have a couple outlets in the garage that would like retract into the wall. How cool would that be? To walk up to a place in the wall, pull the orange hose out, lock it so it doesn't keep trying to suck itself back in, and then use that to do your tires, to put the air wrench on and do that. Have one of these tools here to have just compressed air to clean stuff out. That'd be awesome. Like I went over the center console today and just blew some dust out and then vacuumed it out. What an easy way to clean. So, you know, whatever. I would love to be able to keep it for that. It just, I don't have room. So it doesn't seem to leak. It's been on about 70 pounds for a couple hours now, and it's holding that. It does leak if I stick that nozzle in there, and I think that's just because I don't have Teflon tape on the adapter. I just tightened it in there, so I didn't do that right a couple months ago, and I put that together. But I'm gonna put this back together now, reel the hose up on there, stick it in the corner of the garage, and hopefully get rid of it this week. Tomorrow's Tuesday, easy day, one class. I don't know what else is going on this week. I have to register for classes for spring semester on the 6th, which is what, Thursday, I think, Thursday morning at midnight. So I got really bored in macro today. I got a 94 on the exam, by the way, last week. That was fun. But I sat there and plugged in all my CRNs, class registration numbers, and built kind of a temporary schedule. There's people with higher rankings, obviously seniors and graduate students that have an extra couple days on top of me to register for classes if they need them. It's a whole priority hierarchy thing. So hopefully nobody goes in there. And there were at least, you know, 10 or 15 openings. Some had 150 openings in the classes that I selected. I'm gonna be able to take 2 online, take 3 at Kent State in Kent. So it doesn't look like it's going to be too bad as long as I don't get closed out. You know, some of these classes, you know, the ones during noon, 1 p.m., 2 p.m., those obviously due to the time get filled up. There's a cap obviously on all the classes and they get filled up earlier. So hopefully I'm high enough in the food chain now I can get in there and secure my seat. I've been closed out of college writing 2 for 3 straight semesters now. I think the last semester there was 1 class open from like 7 to 7:50, 4 days a week. No thanks. I'm not getting up at 5:30 in the morning to go in there and do college writing 2. They have online sections, which there's like 13 seats left in that, and I would really like to get in that by Thursday, but I don't know. So tomorrow, the iPhone app seems to think it's going to rain. The AccuWeather and WeatherBug app don't think it's going to rain until later tomorrow night. So we'll see if we can take this. Last couple times driving it. I want to put the snow tires on the 330 this week, so I'm going to have to call my guy in Streetsboro, see if he's got an opening this week to go in there and put the winter tires on. So yeah, it'll be busy. We'll stay busy. I got a lot of mowing or leaf blowing done today. I couldn't mow because that guy was coming over to look at the keyboard and air compressor. So that's where we stand. Somebody asked, why am I doing all this cleanup? What's the plan? And I'm definitely going to bring that into light. I do have a pretty decent plan laid out right now. I'd like a better opportunity to do that than freezing my feet on cold cement in the garage at 1 a.m. So we'll do that later over the next few days. I'll bring you guys up to speed with that. So I'm going to go ahead and take a shower, get to bed, and talk to you on Tuesday. Good night.